right, let's do this. So yeah, gonna get the headphones calibration for Sonarworks. Because yeah, I usually don't mix on headphones, and I don't quite recommend you mix tracks on headphones. But since I want to be able to talk to you, um, yeah, I can't really use the monitors, otherwise you're gonna hear the monitors. So, all right, yeah, that should work. But anyway, so now what I need to do, this is the, if you haven't followed the other stream while I made this track, it's available on YouTube. Sorry, it's available on Facebook, and I'm doing this on YouTube for the mix down phase. And welcome to everyone who joined. Feel free to comment. I'm going to go through the comment. Okay, it's here. All right, yeah. Now it's on different browser, but yeah, I'm gonna check out the comments. So feel free to say hi and just comment. Also, I'm always curious if you guys produce Psytrance, or if you just let me know what you produce. I'm always curious about that. Or if you use the Ghost Axe samples, or if you don't, that's fine too. So, hey, C Ray, what's up? All right, let's do this. Good. So yeah, that's the track in its unmixed state. Also, always remember that you produce mostly trash. You mean trash electro, or just beats that you're not really proud of at the moment? Because there's trash electro that it's a style that actually exist. So yeah, I always remember I'm using this calibration software, so the sound coming to you is calibrated perfectly flat for my headphones, but obviously not perfectly flat for you. But yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, I stop talking and I start mixing. But first, what I need to do, this is the project track, and I need to, well, I'm using a technique which is stem mastering, stem mixing. Okay. There's already like some most of the EQing is done here. Okay, so there's already like some all the synths, all the leads have been low cut, and some problems have been removed. But yeah, so we're gonna group everything, bounce in audio, okay, bounce some stems, and then open a project, and I'm gonna mix the track in the new project. So hi, got your samples. Sorry, some nice ones, though I'm really far from producing typical electronic music, at least not yet. But it's cool, man. Step by step, and samples and loops are a really good way to, kickstart and get started. Get started, but I still use some nice samples. I'm always on the quest for the best snare ever, and kicks too, and even loops. If you go on our YouTube channel, Will did a very good video on using loops, cutting them, and just resequencing them and stuff. So I'm glad you like the samples and stuff. All right. So, well, for a moment, I'm just gonna route some stuff. All right, it's not gonna be as super exciting, but it's definitely good. Started in probably nice on Amiga. Amiga is a software, I guess. I'm not familiar. 16-bit computer, man. Well, that's cool. You know, like electronic music goes way back, definitely. So now, at the moment, when I need just to make sure that every sound is routed somewhere. Where's this one coming from? U. It's 45. Okay. And then your, I guess, I'm gonna go intro effects. Yeah, guys. Well, that's not the most exciting part, routing everything. But honestly, I wanted to do that while streaming and not just so you can see that process and not just open up the project already bounced in stem. So let's continue. It won't be that long doing that. I don't know if you've heard, but it's like a just slightly something off with timing. So, hello everyone. Feel free to chat. I have this screen. That is the FL Studio, and I have the chat on another screen. So I'm gonna answer and out of chatting and going sidetrack in the comments and in the discussion. Let me know what you produce, if you produce Psytrance or even if you don't. All right, moving on. So it's quite simple. So by muting everything here, so I know this is routed. So every sound that is still coming up, well, it means it's not routed. So I need to Route it somewhere. I'm gonna clap snares, so that is all going to be, oops. How many effect insert do you use for this? The way I produce, I don't use any, like I don't use any sends. Okay, so it's you have the individual channels, and then I'm gonna route everything into new stems. If so, in the end, I don't have a precise number of inserts at the end, of channels at the end. Okay, so you're gonna see in the next project, I should end up with below somewhere near 8. Okay, but it really depends. There's like all the synths and stuff. That can vary, but what does not vary is number one is going to be the kick. Number 2 is going to be the bass. Number 3 is going to be the snares, and that's actually what I'm doing right now. I used to work with all the drums, including the snare in one channel, and I stopped doing that. And now I have the snare independently because I realized how in the end the snare is an element really important, and it's just too different from the hi-hats, so it has its own channel. So now I should not hear the snare. Oh. That's the drums. And I put the numbers, but it's mostly when I'm going to do a split track export, split track, it's gonna be, all the numbers are gonna be on the top of the folder, and everything else is going to be deleted. So we're progressing everything that is not kick and bass, and we still hear we should not. So that is effects. That is effects 2. And yeah, good idea, and it's easy for mastering engineer to find. Exactly, yeah, that exactly. But for the exact number, yeah, there's some project. How can I explain? Because I'm French first. I speak French first, and English is second, so sometimes it's hard. But what I mean is, I mostly group tracks by responsibilities, not like by let's say how can I say? There's some leads that can let's say sometimes I'm just gonna do the intro leads because they have a specific treatment I want them to have, and then the lead after the drop is going to be a different channel, and but you know, yeah, that's mostly like the lead and the effects. That can vary, but what does not vary is kick, bass, snare, drums. Yeah, that's it. We'll see how many channels we have on this one. But if you end up always over 8, that's not quite good. You have too much. All right. should go well in FX. Oh no, I'm gonna put it in FX low. I have FX low. It's mostly for all that is an effect, but that I want low cut. Okay, because every on the FX channel is for sure there's going to be a low cut. I remove the low frequencies like a maniac surgically, and that needs to be done. So that's why I have a group that is called FX low. Oh, okay. So effects. It's almost done. We're almost done. And you see, like that's what I was talking about. I think I'm going to do a whatever the number is. I think it's 9 drop leads. There's like one. I'm really messy. Like I know some producers that are much more. I have a more clean way of organizing, but that's not my strength. I'm better at being creative, so. But I still manage to find my way through all that. Well, an easy way would be just to mute everything. Oh. Computer is working hard. All right, now everything has been routed properly. Something, yeah, I forgot. Something popped on my mind. But it's something with the bass. So this is the kick. Yeah, going to be number 1. And I'm I'm gonna remove. Oh yeah, it's the filter. Okay, I need the filter. The bass is too long, I think. Sorry about that. This is gonna happen a lot. Like just trying to get nice quick kick and bass. Yeah. Okay. So it's actually the last thing I wanted to do is like because when I created the track, I did it kind of quickly, just sorting out the ideas. All right. So, all right. Yeah, the only thing I need to, is because I filtered both the kick and bass together, but now I just need to transport that filter on both the kick, individual kick and the individual bass, and after that we're good to go to the next stage, which is going to be the mixing stage. So to do that, this is the filter I used. And I don't remember if there's. I'm gonna check. Okay, yeah. So I use the I pass. So I'm gonna use the same automation. So I'm gonna do the I pass here, because if you understood correctly, yeah. Okay, one thing at a time. I pass is routed now. If you understood correctly, even though I routed the kick and bass together in this project, it's not gonna be exported as such. So that's why I need to filter both the kick and the bass individually. So the high pass is done. Did I low? I think I have not low pass. Okay, so just high pass. And so that is done. And now on the bass. Boom. And this is going to be to bass. Welcome everyone who just joined. I'm mixing down, preparing for mixing down the Psytrance Awakening 3 demo track. And if you're not familiar with, all that track, why we do that and everything, at first it was done to, because we launched just this week Psytrance Awakening 3. Which is a serum pack from Ghost Hack. It's really fresh out of the oven. All right, so it's super fresh, and that is the pack. It just came out this week, and so every sound from except the kick, except actually the percussions, a kick, drums, snares. It's all coming from Ghost Hack. But it's not coming from that pack. But everything that is synth, okay, so everything that is a synth, it's coming from that new pack from Ghost Hack, new serum pack. All right. And if you want to see more about the presets, there's a video coming soon on the YouTube channel, and also you can see the process if you go on our Facebook page. You can see the two-part stream of while I created this track. So, but now I'm doing the mix down of it. So cheers, everybody. Let me know what you produce. Let me know if you want, where you're from. I'm from Montreal. It's a sunny day today, and I'm in studio. Yeah, but soon. Tomorrow I'm going mountain biking, but today I'm in studio. All right. So I just need to route the filter here, and we're done for that part. Yeah, I guess they're just shy. They just like to watch, but it's okay. Instead, Tobias is like, sorry. Hey, from Oklahoma, nice. Nice. I was in Oklahoma right now. How's the weather and stuff? What time is it? Are you in the same time zone? I guess not. Not sure. Not really geographic stud. Not really. Greetings from Paraguay. Nice. Hot. Nice. Hello, Joel. Nice. How is it in Paraguay? Oh, Poland. Nice. Oh, okay. So you're actually 1 hour before me. It's same, but 3 p.m. Cool. Yeah, here it's hot, but like it's really average hot. It's like 27. We're not in the peak of the summer yet. Okay, I think I'm gonna just validate that everything is done for the next stage. Ah, you see. So that means everything is muted. All right, so all my channels here, they're muted. So logically, I should not hear anything, but that means that this guy has not been routed yet. So I would miss that sound in the next in the project. See if I did not fix that. Okay, pretty sure it's all good now. So I save, and now it's time to export the shit out of it. I'm using XSplit. Oops. So what do you do at that stage? I have, for my projects, I have a folder just for that. But since you ever use the shift click over the mute leads to... No, I don't. Oh, I don't know that. What do you say? Shift. Oh, Schnitzel. Oh, I did not know. Okay, that's cool. Well, but it's the same as. It's the same as right clicking, no? It's the same as right clicking. Well, that's cool. I didn't know this one. Okay. So back to wave exporting. Good for automation tracks. So yeah, like I'm gonna just make a new folder. If you wonder why it's written all weird, it's because it's in French. My Windows is in French. So this is going to be Psytrance Awakening 3. Demo track, stems. No left click. Good. Left click. So boom. So just make sure you have a folder to dump everything in. I'm gonna put that in just the best quality available. Okay, and I'm gonna split track. That is really important. You just want like all those stems to be exported. So. And I don't mind because I don't mind this because I won't even use the master channel. And just shift plus left click on the mute LED. Yeah, On the mute. Yeah, I did a shift the slip. Yeah, it's muting, right? That's what it does. Solo, it's soloing. But if you left click on the mute, it's solo as well. No? Okay, after it's done exporting, I'm gonna check for sure. So yeah, that's the time I get. Usually, when I do that, I have like for my personal work, I have another like a YouTube tab opened, and I watch some comedy. But especially when I working on a track. Oh, possibly. Possibly, I'm gonna check it after. But yeah, especially when I work on my own tracks, and sometimes it's like I just let's say there's some problem with the synths in the track and everything. I just go back and bounce it differently and everything. So I watch a lot of comedy and podcasts and stuff. All right. So after that, we're good to work on the next project. Like I said, I wanted to show that part because if you want to do it yourself for your track, you still kind of need to know how to route everything properly. And there's so many positive points or advantages to do it that way, because after that you'll see we're gonna have just a better, a good audio view, like a visual waveform view of the audio. And if there's some problems, hopefully there's not, but if there's some, it's okay. It's gonna be a good way to demonstrate to you, but we can see if there's like difference in the levels, if there's something wrong in the levels. Anybody produces Psytrance here? Or like, I know some of you commented that you produce trash, but that's what you said. But and another one said no particular style, but dubstep, cool. Yeah, I have students who produce dubstep. They're really into it. It's cool. I like dubstep too. Honestly, I like everything that is like tickles my brain sound design wise. That is creative, you know. Like maybe maybe it's considered mainstream, but honestly, I really like Snails, and Snails is from like the same city. He's from here. Yeah, making all kinds of things is good too. Honestly, you know, I have my main project is Psytrance, but I have a side project that is trance, and I sometimes I just produce techno, side chill, and just for fun, and if you not being too narrow-minded, close-minded on one style, it helps. Right. Okay. I see. Right. Well, I'm gonna check out. I can check out quickly.
Leather jackets laying on the side of my bed. Your silhouette dancing like a fire in my head. If I liked you, I don't care where this goes, but I just like when you take control, and I wouldn't mind if you left me alone, but I'd like it better if you don't. I don't wanna cool down. I just like it when you go down. I know it's getting late now.
Cool stuff.
But I don't wanna go home now. 'Cause me and you, we both know what we wanna do. We like it hot and sweaty, so let's make this hot and heavy. Your body feels like it's 100 degrees. You say I'm like candy, I'm heavenly sweet. I just
That's cool. I like the 808 is like fat and round. Yeah, sometimes less is more, honestly, in some ways. So now what you want to do is no, that's not it. That's goes okay. Sorry, so you can no, that's not it. Okay, that's it. So you go in your yeah, that's what has been exported. So everything that as logically, what I did is I've used numbers for the channels I'm gonna need, and oh, I kind of did it like just randomly, but I have it doesn't skip. I have 1 to 9, and everything that is not that I delete because I don't need this. It's gonna take huge amount of space on your computer, especially since I exported in 32 bits. FabFilter stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's worth it. I yeah, I honestly when I started producing like 10 years ago, I had like so many plugins just downloaded off of the internet, you know. And but I had so many plugins, but really not really using them correctly, and especially since I started doing sound design, all the plugins, you know, I have a small amount now that I use. Well, I still use a lot, but smaller amount, and I own them all, and yeah, but it's money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, especially. But if you want the FabFilter, just check out you know, the app deals and like Black Friday and stuff. So I Petit Chica. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I'm from Montreal. I'm Canadian, but I'm French Canadian. So that's why there's a huge accent when I speak. But it's not the same as a French from France. It's French Canadian, you know. I like Appqualizer too. I don't know what it. I'm not familiar with Appqualizer. Okay, it's time to mix, guys. Let's do this. So Control L. Let's. I don't know if I just can measure. No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna do one by one. Ah, crap. Well, not crap, but. So I'm gonna take the kick, put it first here. I'm gonna put the bass here. Like I said at the beginning, but I know there's some PA3. Yeah, I know it's not always the same people watching, so I repeat it, and I'm gonna mix on headphones, but I usually don't mix on headphones, but I mix on headphones because I want to be able to talk to you frequently. If I would mix on my studio monitors, and it would be problematic because you'd hear the sound and everything. So I mix on the headphones, and I'm using a calibration software called SonarWorks. It's on the master, so so the sound I hear in the headphones is completely flat, but obviously it makes it not flat for you, so keep that in mind. Push to talk, maybe. I guess. Yeah, you see, now that you say it, it sounds logical, but I don't know how to do that in the software. But for the next streams, for the next time I'm streaming, I'm gonna check that out for sure. So simple. Didn't thought. All right. So first thing first, I'm gonna get a adapter metric. This is just a meter stuff. I'm not gonna detach it, but usually I when I work at two screens, obviously here I don't. When I work on my stuff at two screen, the meter is going here on the second screen. So this I'm going to apply pressure on the apply a limiting on the master bus. I won't go into details much why I do that, but because I did record a video like 2 days ago about that, explaining why I'm going to put a limiter on the master right now. So it's going to come out soon. I need to just make the footage, everything, but yeah, the idea is just to have to mix accordingly with already some limiting on the master, because if you just do everything without anything on the master channel, all your levels and stuff, and when you send that to your mastering engineer, he's gonna apply some compression on it, some limiting, and then you don't recognize your track. But if I mix accordingly, with already some compression on the master, I won't have any. So I'm less likely to have surprises when I get my track back from mastering. So, and what I want to do, okay, is I want to push that to the loudest I can, but the target would be -7 LUFS, but the loudest I can. That's too quiet. It's distorting. Okay, that's the loudest I can, honestly, without having it distorted. But that's going to be different when I'm done mixing that. But yeah, that's what I want to do for now. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the kick and bass. I need to EQ the kick and the bass. I'm gonna go on linear phase. Oh, Petitia. Sorry again if I'm butchering your name, but why I really like Serum effects. They are so simple and so useful, I think. Yes. I don't know if you're talking about the effects from Psytrance Awakening, but if you do that, glad you like. They are meant to be simple, definitely. This is too loud. Oh, you think Serum is too metallic? What do you use instead? Uh, I don't know if you're familiar with Slate Digital stuff, but this is emulating a virtual. Well, it's emulating an analog console. Oh, I have to. I wish you could make Beer Room series similar. Maybe, Akash. Maybe. I'm not. I don't produce Big Room, but I could if there's some interest for it. Yeah, Big Room. You like? Let me know what artists you like in Big Room. Okay, so kick for now it's good. I'm gonna go with the bass. I like that it's gritty, but there's a bit of artifacts there. I'm gonna go with Line Your Face. I'm gonna try to get rid of the weird. So I'm gonna send these to a group. You mostly make dubstep or hybrid trap, and Serum is one of the best synth for it, but I also like Sonnet and Nexus. Yeah, Serum it's the standard synth on the market for sure, and Silent One is good too. But Silent One, Nexus is cool for I guess for trap. It has nice sounds, but the fact is like it's built in, so you can tweak, but not that much. And yeah, Silent One is cool. I like you guys. You should check out Anna too, especially it just came out. But again, there's yeah, it's Anna. And at A by 2 by is it? No, it's not ADSR. It's Sonic Academy. You like W&W, Hardwell, Blaster Jacks, Dimitri Vegas, and like Mike. Cool. Yeah. I can picture the kind of big room you like. I like the old W&W when they were doing trance. So that's kick bass. Yeah, I'm gonna open a window of it, and two, because I use the Slate Digital bundle, and it's included in it. So yeah, that's and it too. I own it. I have it, but it's not installed yet. But I have the NA1, so I know like how valuable this is. But it's like Silent on steroids, because sadly Silent, like I don't know what the guys are doing, but at Linear Digital, but they kind of stopped caring, or I don't know, but it's like it's good, but there's some better stuff now. Maybe more transient on the kick. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a bit more transients on the kick with this plugin. Yeah, it's hard on headphones too. Oh, thank you. Well, it will it keeps growing really fast. It's exponential, so it will come for sure. No worries. Okay, so I don't know if you know Saturn, but it's saturation. I'm gonna put on the kick and bass group. Usually I like what Saturn does, but not here. It's just too intense. But did you learn production from any academy or by your own? It's like mostly by my own, and I did a course here in Montreal, but it was like production, VJ, and DJ. So mostly and it was on Ableton, and you learned a bit of everything, but really nothing deep. And when I did that, I was already like releasing on labels, so that was back. Damn, it's at least 6 7 years. But I was like already releasing stuff, so it mostly made like contacts. It mostly made like connections with people, but the rest I learned. But also, how I learned a lot lately is just speaking and sharing knowledge with other producers and collaborating. That helps too. And the Saturn stuff, like using Saturn on the kick and bass. One of my friends, it's my friend Volker. I don't know. You guys should check him out. Volker Psytrance. He's from Germany, and Psytrance. I'm gonna. Oh no, I want to give him props, but yeah, that's him here. That's my friend, Malcolm. He was always telling me, "Oh, you should use Saturn on your bass. You should use Saturn on your bass." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And when I started using Saturn, I was like, "Oh man," I was just I underestimated so much the power of that plugin. So composing technique than mixing. Yeah, I get it. Well, if you see Ray, if you go on Facebook and you watch the streams, like the past streams, it's me basically composing, just producing that track. But and it's gonna be uploaded on YouTube, but later. So if you want to go check it out right now, it's on the Facebook of Ghost Hack. And by the way, I'm Black Marvin. I'm a sound designer for Ghost Hack. If you wanna check out what I do, I'm gonna just plug myself, but I'm sure there's no problem with that. But if you wanna check out what I do, I'm just gonna link out my Spotify. I think. Oh, that's Beatport. Yeah, so that's me. You can go check it out. I released some stuff on Pharmacy Music, but most of my stuff lately is releasing on Soul Music, which is a Black Marvin. That's me, and yeah, it's the label of Static Movement. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. So that's Black Marvin. Is this the official Ghost Act YouTube? Yes, this is. Yes, this is, my friend. And what you like the most about FL Studio compared to? Oh, that's a really good question. You're in the Facebook group. Big fan, great packs. Nice, thank you. Well, so what I like about FL Studio is the workflow. Is I can get anything out so fast, and in the end, you know, I really think like DAWs, like the DAW war or whatever, DAW is better. It's really overrated because you just look at the channels I'm using. You know, Fat Filter, okay. True Iron, Fat Filter is the EQ. True Iron, it's saturation. Duck, it's a gate. Sorry, it's a yeah, it's a gate. It's a volume shaper. So it's not, none of these are by FL Studio, anyways. So, and Virtual Mix Rack is by Slate Digital. So and so I could do this in any other digital audio workstation, any other software. But what I like about what FL Studio offers, according to me, that other software don't, it's the workflow, not for mixing it, but for the workflow for composing. I have my ideas, and I have ADHD, so I maybe you know this or maybe you did not, but I sidetrack really easily. But it's so easy for me to just, when I have an idea, I need to get it out as fast as possible, and FL Studio offers that to me. I wouldn't change, honestly. What about competition? I mean, you have great sample in the neuro, but Semantics is making great sample in the hip-hop related jar. Will be more packed in the hip-hop jar. Lo-fi. Oh, we have lo-fi. It's been but just so you know, like I'm one of the sound designer, and you know, I mostly do this Psytrance stuff. I did one synthwave stuff, and one I did a Ghost Tech pack too, which is like psychedelic techno stuff. But for the, you know, the plans and stuff, I'm not so much aware of this other sound designer does hip hop, other sound. I know it's Craig Hill is the one behind everything that is neuro and drum and bass is behind that, Craig Hill, and Will is behind all the dubstep stuff from what I know. And I do the Psytrance stuff. So what's really about the plans of the company? I can tell you what's coming up next in Psytrance. If you're interested, like I know that I have the spoilers and stuff because I do the packs. But we have a lo-fi. We already have one. And what about competition? I really don't know. I don't know because I don't really. I'm not the one in charge of that. But at some point, competition. I'd say if I take it more on a producer side, like even you can look at the same genre, let's say hip hop, but in still, like I have I own many Psytrance pack, you know, and it's even if the same genre, they're coming from different like company, and I have my own obviously too, but it's different, but it's okay too. It doesn't mean that it's just one. So and you know, there's a really other great sample company. But I don't know if it's a satisfying answer, but at some point I can't much really discuss that. Not that I'm not allowed. I don't know. All right, continuing. Okay. Oh, that's are you in? Yeah, you. Are you in the group? Maybe you can. Oh, just ask. If you should. Did I hear a knock? Ha! Yeah, I was not crazy. Someone knocking on my door to sell me stuff. What are your PC spec? Mine is very old. Where FL Studio is lagging, so I want to upgrade it. You know, I'm not so much of a computer nerd because this PC, I paid a guy to build it. I paid a company to build it, but I know I have 32 gigs of RAM and fast stuff. Sorry, I can't can't answer much. I'm not a computer geek enough, but I have 32 bits of RAM, and yeah. But also, if you want, like what you doing that technique I'm doing, you know, doing your mix down in another project, it really, at first also I started that to avoid lagging. And if you work in audio, the more you work in audio, the best it is. All right, so continuing, kick and bass. I'm gonna put true iron, which is saturation. I don't know if you hear what it does, especially in the low frequencies. I want a bit more of that knock. And I'm just gonna lower the volume. Okay, for now with the bass, honestly it works, kick and bass. And so why it's important to start with the kick and bass, because you're gonna mix everything accordingly to that kick and bass. So now let's do the intro leads. Okay. I'm gonna put true iron in there too. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Gonna apply some compression to just manage the dynamics of that. It's not perfect, and I might, after that, I might have to go back in the old project to change some stuff because there's a bit of, these leads here. Maybe I should have. Oh, this should go in effects. Okay, I'm gonna change that. But anyway, I'm gonna change that later. The effects here, that should go wider and remove some of the mid signal. I'm gonna go and use this one, which I know it's, well, I really don't mind. It's mastering chain. It's meant originally to be on the master channel, but I like the spreader, and I use the spreader on buses. And so what I'm gonna do, remove some of the mid signal. Oh. And also what I like to do is you get the SPL iron, and I just get that New York style, and I put on mid side. And the way it treats this, it's treating it's treating the mid signal and the side signal independently. It helps managing the stereo image. It's messy, but I did a routing error that and I will need to fix. There's some stuff here in the intro leads that should not. These are effects and they should go in effects. So it's messy, but I'm gonna work on what I can work and then bounce it again. Right now I'm working on the effects and managing to have them loud enough, but not too loud. Oops. Welcome to anyone who just joined. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know who's been there from the beginning. I don't know who's still there. I don't know who's still new, but who's still new. Well, I don't know who's new, but welcome if you just joined. I'm mixing down the Psytrance Awakening 3 demo track. There's two previous stream of that stream. There's part 1. That's actually part 3. There's part 1, part 2 available on our Facebook, the Ghost Act Facebook. And if you want to get the pack in question, Psytrance Awakening. I'm not connected. Crapadoodle. Yeah, but it's on Ghost Hack. It's on our website, and it's on our website. It's really fresh. It came out this week. Every sound except the percussions, except the kick, snare, drums, it's all coming from that pack. that preset pack. It's for Psytrance. And yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing this today. And now I'm gonna do the drums. Well, if I gotta start the snares. may wonder like, why 2 times true iron? What? But it's just two different algorithms. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Like one is 111C and the other is 116A. So that's just two different algorithms. So that is okay to do that. It would not make much sense to put 2 times the same saturation, but these are different algorithms. That's why. So now the drums. That, oh no. I'm gonna need to filter that out, and I'm gonna need to put the limiter here on the kick roll, because when it does the kick roll thing, it's too loud. Yep, we need that, and I'm just gonna. I should have done that in the other project, but I did not. So I'm gonna do it in the mixing phase. But if you do that, it should always be filtered. Why? Oh, okay, it's not activated. That's my I don't understand why the filter is not working phase. What the? Oh, actually, that's not where. Actually, I'm gonna put it here because I want the bass to be filtered too. Okay. Okay, now I need to work that channel, which is, if we just listen like that, it's too loud, but it's normal. It's too loud. So drop leads, true iron. Why not? I like the classic British console. Like there's too much low frequencies in that effect that we just heard. That doesn't make sense. So you didn't do, oh, that's a good question, Siri. I actually did a lot of EQing. But anyways, I will need to go back on the other project so you will be able to see what has been done. There's a lot of EQing that has been done already in the project. Like while I created the project, every synth I had, it's been EQ'd, but not necessarily surgically, but it's always like if I needed to low cut, it has been done. So every individual channel, like if you look at this channel, for example, that is it's a drop leads. Yeah, the drop leads. This is like this is 4 to 5 different synths that they've all been EQ'd. But now I need to EQ also the group, you know. So that's why that's what you see me do. There's some speaking too loud compared to, if you look at the kick and bass, you know, it's speaking too loud. I might just straight up limit that. Well, it makes sense in my headphones right now. I will check on monitor after that, but it makes sense. And my ears are getting tired a bit now. So this is empty. Okay, all right. So I think I think I'm done with the first, not draft, but because more than a draft, but the first mixing attempt. What I needed to do, I need to go back in the project because, like I said, I routed some stuff that is not at the right place. Like this intro leads, it should start here. Like all these sounds prior to this, they should be in the FX group. So I need to reroute this. So this means we're gonna have time to chat while it's exporting. So yeah, that's it. So this has been saved. I'm just gonna bounce, reroute stuff, bounce again, and then we're good to go. After that, it's gonna be mastering, but it's not gonna be streamed. So any new listeners? I wanna know if you want to share where you're from. Oh, temperature is rising here because I closed the window. So we don't hear the sound from outside and everything, and it's quiet, but it's starting to get hot. I've been streaming for a while now. One hour 30, 1 hour and a half. Cool. So yeah, these. was really messy, so I think I'm gonna need to go just verify these one by one. That's on me for... Oh, yeah. Okay, this one is good. Again, all these sounds are coming from the new pack. Our newest pack, which is Psytrance Awakening 3. Bam! Psytrance Awakening. You're using 32 bits or just a plugin? No, it's the some plugins are, I guess, 32 bits. But I'm using... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm using the 68-bit version. Aha! Should be here. I know someone maybe wrote in Greek or in another alphabet. It's not that I don't want, but I can't read that. Oh, maybe I'm gonna go to Google Translate. So it was in Russian and yeah, it means hi. Hi. Hold that for that. But hi. And can I translate your name? Hi, Anatoly. Nice. Man, it's great times we live in. You know, just going there on Google Translate. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's safe to say that this one is going there too. And the vocal was too loud. Too loud. Oh, hello from Quebec. Do you speak French? Bonjour. So funny. Quebec City, Montreal. So cool. Hello from Quebec. Bonjour. Salut, man. Nice. Est-ce que tu connais la page Ghost Quebec City, Ville de Québec? Nice. I can't speak French too much because I'm gonna lose almost all the audience, but yeah, we could discuss a long time back. Okay, it's good. Yeah, I made all the changes I wanted to. Do you produce Psytrance? Barais? Yep, so we're just gonna bounce everything back. Boom. And after that, we should have something good, you know, a good, what it should be good, a good pre-master, you know, would be ready for mastering. I've made a Psytrance track before. Nice. Have you? Is it progressive? Is it full on? Or you don't know? It's okay, man. But do you understand English when I speak? Progressive, cool. Yeah, like progressive. I like full on too, but not all the full on. I have friends in Montreal. Maybe Bares. Maybe you know Nailik, Killian. Do you Bears? Do you go in Psytrance events in Montreal or in Quebec? Have you ever been to Eclipse? I played there twice. One 2017 edition and 2018. Super grateful I was able to do that. Okay. I have a set. I recorded my I recorded both set, but the 2018 edition I have it in video. Super nice footage. So guys, we're almost done. I'm gonna miss you guys, but we can catch in a next stream. But no, it's not done yet. But we're almost done. I'm gonna check after that on my monitors if it makes sense, and after that I'm gonna go on solo mastering the track, and it's gonna be online. And again, why the reason why we're doing that is to celebrate. This is the Psytrance Awakening 3 demo track that I created in 2 streams, part 1 and part 2. And yeah, and this is the final stream, which is mixing down the track. And all the sounds are coming from this pack. Everything that is not a kick drum or make a live progressive hip hop track next time. Actually, I'm gonna stream again. This is fun, and it seems that there's more interaction while we stream on YouTube and versus on Facebook. And I might actually try the multi-streaming platform, and I need to try that streaming. But I can do that, yes. Next time, maybe we'll make something regular. I don't know. It's hard, but yeah, it's hard honestly because I do the sound design for Ghost Act, but I push my own stuff too. I have my own artistic project. So this is time. Takes time. Not saying that like poor me, but it's just like. I think I'd like to do it on a regular basis, but it consumes time. But that's why I think it's cool to do that while doing the demo track. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Almost done. Thanks for staying there. That's like there's still almost everybody just stayed there, and it's not so exciting. And I'm just exporting stem. But thanks for staying there. That's part of the process. Like I told earlier in the stream, while I do this for my own track, I have another tab open and I listen to comedy and stuff on YouTube. So because at some point you can't do much more than just wait. So and if you want, guys, anybody's listening, drop some of your music in the comments, and at the end of the stream I'm gonna check it out, and I can give you feedback if you want. Okay, so you feel welcome to do that. Drop some of your links. I'm gonna do that after I'm done with the track, which is soon. I'm gonna listen to that if you want. That's a good exercise for my computer actually. Okay, so like I said earlier in the stream, everything when you bounce your track, everything that is not one of your stem, you just delete that because it's gonna take huge amount of space on your computer. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna open the mixdown project. And since I just like overwritten, oh man, since I just went over the old files, it's just gonna be swapped now, but I might make small adjustment because some of the leads were messy to my opinion, and since some of the sounds were not routed correctly, I could not make the correct changes. But perfect. Okay, so it's these leads that are messy. The rest is correct, you know. These are messy, so I need to fix that. Alright, that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna check on my monitors. So I'm gonna mute myself so you don't hear the mic, but you just All right. Well, you know what? That makes sense. That makes enough sense for this session at least. And after that, I'm gonna master the track. But yep, that was it. That was it. The track is gonna be it's gonna be online soon. And for last time, if you produce Psytrance and you want Psytrance and you want new sounds in your arsenal, that the reason why we did that is to promote the celebrate that the new pack that is out. It's Psytrance Awakening for Serum Volume 3. There's also Volume 1, Volume 2, and it's out now. And all the sounds in this track are coming from this pack. All right, so that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna see you in another stream. See ya next time. Cheers. Have fun.